Hey everybody, we're back. Another unboxing for X-Wing Fantasy Flight. Finish game. We're gonna do the Last of the Rebels.
Last of the Rebels right now. Not the last of the Rebels.
Not forever, but for this way forward.
We're gonna have more.
Total. So yeah, what is this?
What do we got here? We have the
E-Wing.
E-Wing. X-Wing. Today sponsored by the letter E.
This Sesame Street E. So yeah, we're taking advantage of my laptop's being down, so I figured we'd do a little co-hosting, working together to do these
Co-optive unboxings, because why not?
Why not? All right.
Open it up, come on!
Let's check this guy's maneuverability.
All right, we've got the E-Wing
Faster
expand
than
upgrade.
the other one.
Yes, this guy is going to be shooting across the board like there is no tomorrow. Specifically designed to combine the best features of the X-Wing series with the A-Wing series. The E-Wing boasted superior firepower, speed, and maneuverability.
So A and X equals E?
Yeah, it's algebra.
algebra.
You know, it's George Lucas algebra at its best. As far as the E-Wing goes, looking at the maneuver dial, it can shoot straight, it can move straight up to 5 on the board. So Darth Vader, look out. This guy is going to be on your
A-Wing
coming right after you. It can K-turn at the 4 and 3 levels. It can make any turns at the 2 and 3 levels. And then it can do basic turns at 1. It can't do a hard 1 turn.
It screens through 1 through 3 straight, and then 2 banks.
But 4, 5 straight.
Yeah, that's fast.
3,
It's
4.
got some nice little power boosting engines underneath its wing.
Well, it says it.
Three
the
guns.
best features of the X-Wing and the A-Wing. I can see the X-Wing design in it, and then the wing set is the more of the A-Wing.
Yeah, very compact. Very this ship
Red Squadron paint details.
Yeah, this one really looks very futuristic, like where a lot of the mind thinking is where the new type of ships would be. Where Lucas had some very far out design. It almost looks militaristic where it ends up being.
Yeah, absolutely. Much more well put together, kind of almost I don't know, the Concorde.
Compact.
No, the Concorde there pops into mind, just the wing design, almost. But very, very intriguing.
All right, and that's what we're here for. This is like
Who does it come with?
Going over, so we're getting some basically some more shields, targets.
Your basics.
Yeah, these got great ships like that.
Of course, it's going to come with shields. All the Rebel ships.
Let's okay, so we have boost action. So yeah,
it's boostable.
This is with the A-Wing. That's what the A-Wing does.
So there you go, 5 + 1 right off the bat. So you've got a 6 maneuver. This thing is going to get halfway across the board in 1 turn.
All right. And these things are decked, man. So this is Corran Horn. He's he's a 8-level pilot, and we're definitely blending the X-Wing. So 3 firepower, combining the A-Wing, 3 agility. The negative part, though, it doesn't have the X-Wing's hull, because this is only a 2, so it's got A-Wing hull, but it has the better shields than anybody else, because X-Wing's an A-Wing.
I mean, if you're dodging, your agility, you're dodging with a 3, you can afford to lose a little bit of your hull, but 2 hull and 3 shields, it's definitely better than your standard Imperial ships.
And they talk about maneuverability, so not only you have the focus, target lock, it has barrel roll, and evade. So
Corran doesn't have the boost ability, but he can barrel roll, he can evade, or he can target lock you. Whatever he wants to do.
So interesting.
But you're gonna pay for it.
So it must be a card upgrade here.
It could. You're gonna pay for it. Corran is 35 points towards your squadron. He does come with 4 upgrade abilities. He's got the R2 unit. He's got the command unit.
Yeah, sensor. There's a sensor right at that. This is key. Basically, this is where a lot of like really special cards work off of, much like what the B-Wing does. The B-Wing's gotten its popularity because of using that. So, using the more or less the missile tube ones, not actually like the torpedoes. The droid's good, but This guy's pricey. 35.
35. And his special ability at the end of the... I'm sorry.
Start of the end phase.
I'm dyslexic. At the start of the end phase, you may perform one attack. You cannot attack during the next round. So you could actually get 2 attacks in one round with this guy.
Finish the guy off before he actually gets the chance to do something else.
And that's the best way I could think of putting it is you attack, your whole squad attacks. If you've got a certain opponent that's only 1 hit away from going down, sacrifice his next round and hit.
Yeah.
And then if you do that, he's got the maneuverability. You can shoot out of there and get him out of range. So I'm not attacking, but you're not going to attack me because I'm getting the hell out of there.
Yeah, that's a good tactic with this guy. It's just basically...
It's a hit and run. He's a drive-by hit and run.
Yeah, go up close, put a 2 attack out of him, which is the only one I've known that can basically hit 2 attacks in a turn. And then, like you said, the next turn you just put on the jets and you just go out of there. This guy will be a very difficult one to catch. So 35 points, that might be putting right down where the point is. Where as long as you don't dive him in the center of the game, then if this guy's out on the outflanks, you have to triangulate. To try to trap him.
You know, I don't use the rebels as much as you have, but I'm just thinking right off the bat, if you've got a squad, he's kind of a little bit behind him, and once you engage, it's hit again, out, twirl around, and then.
But you don't even have to be behind. He literally can attack the fringe.
But he could
the flanks.
He could hold his own
wave.
Wow.
And then hit the flank and really just take the time to kind of come back to another strafing run position. So
good, impressive,
pretty good ability with that. All right, so this guy is
Ethan Abbott. He is only a skill level 5. So again, we with these you work your way back. You start off with the big bang. Card skill wise, going to be the same. 3 attack, 3 agility, 2 hull, and 3 shields. Upgrade ability slots are the same. He's able to do the same actions: focus, target lock, barrel roll, and evade. Slightly less pricey. He's 3 points cheaper at a 32. But Ethan's special ability: when an enemy ship inside your firing arc at range 1-3 is defending, the attacker may change one of its hit results to a critical result.
That's awesome. Good against Imperial, you know, Rebel versus Imperial. This is gonna put a hurting on Imperials. That's the one thing. Is when one of those critical gets through, that's usually what starts bringing down
those critical cards. And you know me, if the worst possible critical card is able to be pulled, I'm gonna pull it.
Yeah.
Which is losing ability, losing. That could be key, especially if you're talking about the speed that he's got. Again.
I think he's solid, but you got
getting in there and hitting.
This guy's I'm gonna give you a solid. The thing is, you're gonna have to be careful with this guy because at 32, and if you have any more upgrades, putting him up to the 40. I don't know if this guy is survivable as Cornhorn, because Corn can get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
This guy, he can get to the fire arc. If you're going into the Imperial guns, and with a pilot level 5, he's in dangerous ground to get taken out.
He's got the same speed and maneuverability, but with the lower pilot skill, you do have to be more tactical with him because you might have Imperials that are going to shoot before he does.
Yeah, if you're going to build him, I would look at things like R2-D2, rebuilding those 3 shields very quickly.
You might end up using his evade a little bit more just to get that guaranteed one miss.
Yeah, get a ship that can give him a free action to kind of get some evades, like you said, evades or focus on, so he can kind of get those dice rolled to kind of protect him.
I agree. With Corn, you could see him leading his own squad and being the primary. With Ethan,
with Corn, I think he's a solo. I don't know if you necessarily have anyone who can stay with him.
Well, no, but
he's gonna hit.
If you're basing your build off of somebody.
They're both core ships that you really want to center around and try to support as much as you basically can. Like you want to bring ships that would distract with Corn.
Yeah.
I think base wise, maybe those cheap Z95s to really kind of give you a swarm for someone to attack. Like he goes after some main ships.
Yep.
Ethan's gonna need those ships near him really close.
Right.
Hawks and stuff like that would give him. Like you said, to give him stuff, because if he doesn't get stuff, he's in danger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, so now those are 2 named pilots, only 2. Then we go to some basic guys. This is the Black Moon Squadron pilot.
So if you just want to run a basic E-wing with the typical stats, 3 fire, 3 agility, 2 hull.
He's a level 3 pilot,
3, but yeah, level 3. So
and he's losing basically the veteran command upgrade. 29 points though for a basic guy at level 3.
That's high for a non-named ship. No special.
I mean, you're gonna get the sensor area helps to really put up there, but this is again. I mean, if you're going cheaper core, like if you don't want to use Ethan and you want to have something that has a bit,
you're
gonna have to kind of
trying to without taking up an hour of building a squad. Right off the top of my head is if you wanted to try to go fast. That day that you ran the A-wing swarm, he might be one ship you can slide in there. So instead of running 7 or 8 A-wings, you run 4 A-wings in this guy, maybe. But 29 points is a lot, especially if you're only running a 100-point squadron.
I mean, the firepower is nice. They got good agility in the shields, but again, I think with the cost of these ships, I mean, the X-wings are about the same things. You really want to. You got to think about a little bit of defense, but it seems a little pricey for a level 3 guy, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And for the level 1 named squadron pilot, so
the named squadron pilot, 27 points to put him in your squad for level 1. That is a lot.
I think that's near a lot. It just seems like about. I guess the point is you're paying the extra for the sensor area.
You could be paying a lot for the upgrades, and I don't want to discount these ships. I mean,
it's hard to say without them actually.
The 3 agility and the 3 firepower can go a long way.
Yeah.
Especially if you're on and if you're dealing with a lot of lower ranked ships, you could pick away really quickly. And he's fast. I mean, you got that ability to go 5 or a K turn at a 5.
Overall, they're almost 5-hit ships, but
the point value isn't. It's high, but it's not high for what you can possibly get. Because you're right, there are a lot of upgrade possibilities.
My only thing about these 2 ships, without getting any special abilities out of this, is just be wary now with these type of missile combinations that we just seen out of the Z95. Because if you do hits on these things that go past shields, I think like the bombs and stuff like that or whatever. I think there's one that goes right past shields. These guys are very vulnerable.
Yeah.
So you gotta be very, very heads up with that. So those are the ships. I mean, they're good. They're solid. We'll see what happens. So the cards that it comes with is the flechette torpedoes. You've seen them.
I've seen them in use. I don't think I used them successfully when I tried it.
Yeah, I think this came with the Rebel transport. Yeah. So it is a 3 attack, 2 points, discard after use. After you perform this attack, defender receives 1 stress token if it's 4 or lower. So, again, if Imperial players or other rebels that are shooting at your thing, this could immediately have effects on where the U-wing stands.
Try to slow down your guys so you can hit and run.
But we have a unique robot.
We do. We have an R7T1 unit. This is a 3-point upgrade. Action-wise, choose an enemy ship at range 1-2. If you are inside that ship's firing arc, you may acquire a target lock on that ship. Then you may perform a free boost action. So there you go. So firing arc, get the target lock, and then boost out of his firing arc. So you still have the target lock, but you're out of the way maybe.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Got some use maybe.
It could.
Not bad for 3, depending on your game. I mean, that might be something definitely with Corin, even more.
Possible.
Yeah, he can really move around here. All right, so we got outmaneuver. This is off your veteran, using your veteran upgrade. That's 3 points. When attacking a ship inside your firing arc, if you are not inside that ship's firing arc, reduce the agility value by 1 to a minimum of 0. Wow.
Yeah, so if you get someone from behind or off to the side, you have a better chance of
this is half of
hit to a minimum of 0. So
wow, you put this
can't dodge.
You put this on wedge. Wedge
reduced by 2. Ooh. For some of the bigger, the harder guys to hit.
Wow, I put this on wedge, and you are down 2. If wedge gets behind you, you're down 2 agility to try to dodge. That is, with that type of fire.
I bet you he's gonna hit you.
combo. You put this outmaneuver on wedge. You put a hawk there to give him that it allows him to get an extra attack dice.
Yeah.
That's a 5 attack dice with an Imperial fighter probably having 1 dodge. He can literally blow ships almost at will during that turn.
You'll see that one in really.
Talk about that combo. This is the advanced sensors I talked about, the little radar upgrade. That's what a lot of was very popular in tournaments with the B-wing and stuff.
Reactions. And then the final one here is another R unit R7 Astromech,
But not unique.
not unique. 2 point. Once per round, when defending, if you have a target lock on the attacker, you may spend the target lock to choose any or all attack dice. The attacker must re-roll the chosen dice.
Changing target lock for rebels to defense. That's key. That's pretty good. Solid.
For ships that run around with shields already, that just makes it even worse. So yeah,
Well, that really helps. Like,
one of those few times, like, oh, look at that, I got 5 hits.
yeah,
This out.
this card helps bring back to life your old ships, X-wing, Y-wings, B-wings. You know, you have this droid on there, and someone put a whooping on you. You've already target locked them. You can just say, "Oh, try it again." How good is your roll on the second roll? Because that's pretty good for 2 points on an astromech for defense, because those ships don't typically have evades and things like that. That's a really good defending way to keep some.
It's a good thing that's a rebel card, because if it's an Imperial card and you used it against someone like Spectre Studios, one of those times when it's really down to the wire and he needs a big roll, and then you make him re-roll that big roll. Oh, that would drive me nuts.
That would definitely. So that's what we got there. The
E-wing.
Some pretty good solid. Someone really put a core for your core list, I think, with a couple of the big names there. Some amazing upgrade cards. If anything alone, the upgrades out of this set is absolutely awesome. Though I mean, there's a lot in there that you can use.
I want to see I don't know if you call it a space chase between Korn and Darth Vader with the speed that they got, just running around, shooting at each other, trying to outmaneuver.
Maybe we can do a little bit of a game of that. So we'll think of that in the future as you see one of our bat reps. We'll try to get Darth Vader being chased down by Korn. What is his name?
Corn horn. That sounds like corn horn. Corn horn.
So he'll do around the horn with
Around the horn. Absolutely.
All right. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed that, and we will be doing the Imperials next.